Remember how I told you that we would win in the end and get back at the X-axis for what they did yesterday? Well, I'm going to talk about good news and bad news at the end of the video. But I want you guys to know something important about women. So now you know why I said we have bad news. Women are experts at surviving, which means they will always find a way to adapt to their environment and survive. This started when the first cave woman figured out she couldn't live on her own. So she made the best of her situation and found it easier to survive by relying on a caveman to protect her and give her resources from his hunts in exchange for the only thing of value she had, which was that wet vice grip. Because women are naturally good at following, the rest of the cave women decided to do what the first woman did, which was to use that stain to get a man to protect and care for them. Everything else is history. So it goes. Today, the same thing is going on. We're sure that the number of single women will go up, and because they are older women who are single, they will find a way to live off the backs and hard work of men. See, women are good at surviving. This has been shown by the fact that they are still around today even though they haven't had to fight in most wars, and without having done most of the hard work that went into making this world. They somehow made it through all the nonsense that men had to die for and ended up having more children than men. If you're smart, you know that they can't live very long without men, and if we weren't there to protect them, they would have died out a long time ago. But the fact is that they will still use men to stay alive by any means necessary, including using our weaknesses against us. This is the plan until men stop needing to break knots and start spreading their seeds. Women will always be able to get by on what men give up, what they have, and how they protect them. That's the only way for men to stop X-axis from using them to stay alive in the future. Most men would have to take care of their salami, close their wallets, stop protecting X-axis, and let the government take care of them. This is why women and children first is a phrase, and that one line tells us why they have been able to stay alive and change so much that they now outnumber us. So I think it will happen more and more as time goes on. But as monogamous relationships become more common and more women get married, this is slowly disappearing. This means that in the future, more older single women than ever will live alone with their pets until the end of their lives. Many of these women are now getting divorces when they are 50 or 60 years old and expect to get a new man when you come out here. They're in for a rude awakening if they think they can come back to the market cesspool at 60 and jump the line with all these young and middle-aged women to find a new husband. They finished. Men, any older woman who thinks she can get rid of her husband and find a new one who will love her and take care of her is crazy. Most men won't marry an older woman who has one foot in the grave. If you don't believe me, tell me in the comments about the last time you or someone you know went to a wedding where a 50 or 60-year-old woman was getting married and almost none of them got a ring because their fingers were too old. I'm sure there will be exceptions, and some of you may know older women who got married, but I'm pretty sure that most of them will be single and alone by the time they die. But if you're a man watching this and you just got divorced, congratulations. Your wife is out there getting ramrodded by chat, going to Jamaica to get pounded out by Rastas, smoking weed, eating steak off your dime, and having a great time. To help us, please watch this video. Please subscribe and send this video to anybody you think will benefit from it the most.